So how do you rank YouTube videos on the first page of Google? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do right here in this video. My name is Rakeem Madison, and we're going to jump right into the content. All right, so first things first, this right here, what you see is a brand new YouTube channel that we started on February 4th of 2022, which was about at the time that I'm recording this, about 16 days ago, right? So me and my client, we got together, right? And we wanted to start a brand new channel based around his new business. So we said, okay, let's apply a local business strategy, right? So I was like, all right, let's try to get your videos ranked on the first page of Google. So we started with one, and then we applied another video and then another video, right? And so I'm gonna show you on an incognito browser what we were able to do, all right? So let's actually go into the analytics so you can actually see the views that we've gotten so far. So we've gotten 526 views, and you're going to be able to see where a portion of those views came from. You're going to see that it's actually Google. All right. So let's dive deeper into the analytics real quick so you can kind of see what's going on. And then if I click on traffic source, and you can see right here, external is the #1 traffic source within the last 28 days, right? Google search drove 288 out of the 526 views that we got on this brand new channel, all right? All right, so let's check this out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to an incognito browser, and then we're gonna open up google.com. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna start typing out the keywords that the videos are actually ranking for. So one of the keywords we went for, and a lot of what I'm gonna show you is gonna be a local strategy. So like maybe you are, a local business owner, somebody who has a brick and mortar business or whatever it is, right? This is actually a strategy that can work very, very well to start building up that local presence for whatever it is that you have. And you can actually also apply a lot of what I'm gonna show you to just your regular video. So if you're already somebody who has, quite a bit of content and you want to start getting your stuff ranked on the first page of Google, so now you can leverage the first, the largest search engine, and then also the second largest, which is YouTube, all right? All right, so check it out. So we're gonna type in credit repair, Fort Hood, Texas, right? So now what we're looking for is we're looking for our video to show up on this page. So as if, I just typed this in and I'm somebody that's looking for credit repair within that area, right? So let's keep going down. Boom, there's 2 videos, and both of those videos that you see right here are both coming from the brand new channel, right? So we got this particular listing, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and type in another one that we went for. So the other one was credit repair Central Texas, right? That was the other keyword that we went for. Now you may notice that this says 0 up here, but that doesn't always mean that it's 0, right? It still could be getting traffic, because the thing about it is this is all area based for what we were doing, right? So as soon as somebody in that area types in credit repair Central Texas, boom, our video appears. Or if they type credit repair Fort Hood, or in some cases, credit repair Killeen, Texas, then what'll happen is it'll pretty much filter and then show that to them as well. And I'll show you here in a minute. All right, so let's go down until we see if we can find our video. All right, boom, there's our other video right there. So that's 3 videos ranking on the first page of YouTube that's driving external traffic to our channel, which is very, very powerful, because now not only does it rank on Google, I'm actually gonna show you they rank on YouTube as well, right? So check this out. If I go over here to YouTube and I type in the exact same thing, let's say I type in credit repair, let's go with credit repair Fort Hood, and then let's just type TX. And then we're just gonna see what pops up. Boom, we're ranking on the first page of YouTube and Google, right? So we're driving traffic all over the place, which is very, very powerful. And this is some stuff that you could actually start applying to your existing videos, or if you have some type of local business or whatever it is, you can actually start driving traffic. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how I was actually able to do this, and all you gotta do is just make sure you're paying close attention, and most importantly, implement what you learn. All right, so the first thing we gotta do when it comes to ranking your videos on Google is that you wanna go ahead and optimize your metadata first, right? Now, we're gonna go over phase #1, and then after we go over phase #1, which is your title, description, and tags, then we're gonna go over to phase #2, and we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into that. So this is exactly how I optimized the videos that you saw that were ranking, right? So if we look right here, credit repair Fort Hood, Texas. So the most important thing is to put the keyword that you want to rank for in the front, because when you do this, this gives YouTube and Google the relevancy that they need. But on top of that, you also got to deliver to the human, right? This would actually get the human to click. So now what we do is we move on to the description. So then in the description, you're going to drop the title in there exactly how it was, right? Now the next phase in the process is to write out a highly optimized description. Now what I want to show you is I'm gonna go to the little AI tool here so you can kind of see this. So as you can see right here, credit repair Fort Hood, Texas, there's my keyword in the description one time. Then this is a portion of my keyword. It's more of like what we would call like a similar keyword, right? So it says, if you're looking for the best credit repair company in Fort Hood, Texas, or any parts of Central Texas. So you see what we did right there? We're trying to blanket for Central Texas. So anytime somebody types in credit repair and they include the word Central Texas and maybe something else, we want our videos to show up for that as well, right? Because Fort Hood is actually in Central Texas. Killeen, Texas is actually in Central Texas, right? That's what that's considered, right? And so that's how you could pretty much blanket it. Now, the next thing you see in the description is this is just something that, you know, he always says, right? It's just something that's unique. And then right here it says, hashtag credit repair for Fort Hood, Texas. So what I do with my hashtag strategy, just to kind of put it in, you know, short terms, I usually put the main keyword as my first hashtag. I only have one in here now because when I'm optimizing on YouTube, I use two. But when I'm optimized on Google, I just use one. So I use the main keyword, which is credit repair Fort Hood, Texas. And then I would usually have another one that's a real hashtag that I found on Google, that I found on YouTube. And then I would apply that under that one, all right? And so, and essentially what it would do is it would be right here, just like that, and then it will be right there pretty much positioned. All right, so now we've done with the description. So now the next step in the process is to go down to the tags. So when it comes to the tags, and I'm trying to rank on Google, the way that I start out my campaigns is I start out with one keyword, as you see down here below. Now the reason that we do this is that we don't want to confuse YouTube and Google, right? Because if we put a whole bunch of keywords in there, it's going to be trying to optimize us for all of these different ones, right? And so it may kind of confuse it a little bit. So to keep it completely optimized to what we're trying to rank for, we want to make sure that we put the one tag that we want to optimize around, and then we let it kind of solidify its ranking. Then once it solidifies its ranking, then we can start to add additional keywords that are extremely relevant. All right, so we got our title, description, and tags. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to go to the next phase of optimization that most people don't actually do. All right, so when it comes to phase number 2, we want to go ahead and we want to grab the keyword in which we want to rank for, right? So this was the keyword that I was ranking for, right? So let me go ahead and copy it. And then what we want to do with this keyword is we want to take it over to the video file in the thumbnail that we created for the video, which means you would have already created your video at this point, right? So what I want to do is I want to go over to that specific folder that I got the video in. And then what I want to show you is I'm going to go ahead and right click on the file, and I'm going to go to get info. Now, if you're on PC, you're going to go all the way down and it's going to say properties for you. That's going to be the same exact thing. And then you're going to go to detailed version. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and click on get info. And then I'm going to scroll down right here to the name and the extension. So as you can see, I named the file the exact keyword that I want to rank for, right? So that way I can provide this information to Google and YouTube. Now, the next step in the process, I don't know what I'm talking about, is we want to go here and we want to paste the same keyword again, because this first one is going to give us 3 points of contact, right? So that's 2 points. So now let's go down to the last point of contact, which is the comments for that specific video. Boom, we got our 3 points, right? Now the next 3 points would actually come in to where we actually optimize our thumbnail the exact same way. So to kind of show you what I mean is if I go here to my documents and I go to my thumbnail section, if I click on my thumbnail and do the exact same thing and hit get info, boom, I would get 3 more points of contact. And as you can see, it's done for this specific thumbnail. In all of my videos, I do this whether I'm trying to optimize for YouTube or Google. All right, so that will give us the 10 points of contact we need, because we did the title, the description, the tags, and the hashtags. That's 4. And then we got an additional 3 from the video file. That's 7. And then we got an additional 3 that gave us 10 points of contacts. So that way, now YouTube and Google will know exactly what we want to optimize for, which is very, very important. Now, the next phase in this process is going to be very, very important because not a lot of people even pay attention to this. All right, so the next important thing when it comes to ranking your video on Google is you want to vocalize your keyword. Now, what I mean by that is you probably noticed in the beginning of this video, I said, so you want to learn how to rank videos on the first page of Google. I said something along those lines, right? And so I vocalized the keyword so that YouTube and Google can actually pick it up, which leads me to the next important thing, which is to add captions to your videos, right? So YouTube and Google does this automatically, but the thing is, it's not 100% accurate, right? So what you want to do is you want to actually go into there, and I'm going to show you here in a minute, but you want to go inside of your captions. You want to edit them to make sure it's saying what you're actually saying within your video. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna show you exactly what I was talking about when I was talking about how YouTube actually transcribes your videos and creates captions for you. So what happens is, let me go into this video real quick. When I click on this pencil and then I come in here and I click on subtitles, right here it says English automatic, right? Which means that YouTube did it for you automatically to try to figure out what your video is about, right? So it's important for you to actually go in here, click on duplicate and edit, and then hit edit timings. And then what you want to look for is you want to make sure that your keyword is actually correct inside of the captions, right? So one thing that I always notice, anytime that I say my name, YouTube and Google always gets this wrong, right? They always mess up my name, right? So in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to change your YouTube profile picture. So they didn't mess up my keyword, but let's just say that they did. Let's say that they put, I'm going to teach you how to mess up your YouTube profile picture. Like if it messed up, because sometimes it gets pretty bad, right? You know, depending on how country you are, if you talk really up north or whatever it is, it can get bad. And you can see some stuff in here that has nothing to do with what you're talking about in your video. So if it was, I would go ahead and change it right in here. All I would do, right? Let's say that this was wrong. I would just come in here and change it just like that. And then boom, I will be good. Now I'm gonna show you how they mess up my name all the time, right? So you can see right here, so you don't miss anything. Now my name is Rocky. My name isn't Rocky, it's Rakeem, right? R-A-K-E-E-M. And then right here, M-A-D-I-S-O-N. My name is Addison, not Madison, right? So these are just some of the errors that you'll have. Like I said, sometimes it can get very, very bad. So what you wanna do is you wanna come in here and you wanna make sure every time that you say your keyword is correct and everything is good to go. Now, after you've done that, right, the next thing you want to do is you just want to hit publish. Now, obviously, I don't want to publish this. I'm actually go back and do this video correctly so that it actually has it how I want it, and then we can go from there. But you would actually hit publish. All right, so the next important thing when it comes to ranking your videos on Google is to match your vocals with visuals. So you probably noticed as I was continuing to go throughout this video, each and every time that I talked about something, you saw the words appear. So it's like I'm matching what I'm saying with what you see on the screen, and YouTube reads that information. And so the more and more information you give YouTube and Google on what your video is about, now they know and they start showing it in front of the right people, right? Now that's one way to do it. Now another way to do it would be is if let's say for instance I had like a step-by-step video, and each step I was showing people that visual on the screen so YouTube and Google can see what I'm doing and they see the text on the screen, right? And this is how you get YouTube to actually create what we call key moments, right? Now, key moments have, they kind of factor into what moments of your video people watch the most, but then they also look at, okay, they have this on the screen and they said this, and then it was one of my videos that I had where I literally, I didn't put any chapters or anything like that in there, but it still showed that I had key moments because people were watching it, and I actually had the words like in the lower third section. All right, so another thing you could do to get your video a boost that you need to get on the first page of Google is you can actually do YouTube chapters, right? So if I go into my video right here and then I scroll down, you can see right here in my description, I have timestamps on this particular video. Now, the benefit to these is it gives a good user experience. So if a person comes to your video and maybe they see that you got the chapters, but they don't want to watch the entire video, they just want what they want, right? That's just, that's just how people are. Now, another benefit is you can actually show up on Google and as like, key moments. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if I come over here to Google, I'm gonna go ahead and type YouTube chapters in. Now what I want to show you is that you can actually rank with chapters. So check this out. You see how it says 7 key moments in this video? Boom, they got the timestamps. There they are right there. Now, I'm sure if I click on this video right now, 9 times out of 10, he's probably going to have chapters in this video. Boom, there they are right there, right? He did his chapters, and then YouTube and Google recognizes those, and so now he actually ranks on the first page of Google for that specific keyword, and he's driving a ton of traffic. Now, if you want to learn how to rank not only on Google, but you also want to learn how I rank my videos on YouTube, I want you to watch this video next, because it's going to show you step by step exactly how I've driven over 500,000 views here on YouTube.